Boom! What up guys? Welcome back to my channel for more rugby facts, insights and also reviews. Round 3 reviews are coming up. Let's go! At last, the Super Rugby AU champions, the Queensland Reds, got one win up for the Aussies. Good on you, mate. But we'll talk about that later. Right now, let's get on to our first game review. Hurricanes versus Force. In my last review, I have already mentioned that the Western Force would face a difficult challenge when they play their remaining games in New Zealand. Turned out it was true, as they are thumped by the Hurricanes 43-6. Being the most on-form Australian team, the Western Force lead the Hurricanes 6-0, but only for 11 minutes. After that, the Hurricanes ran over them with 7 tries. The Hurricanes opened their try scoring galore with a 60-meter run from prop Asafo Amoa. Run like the wind, Amoa!
You look over the throat, who's at the back? Moy beats one, beats another. And look at that, 50 metres. He's got number 2 on the back of his shirt. What a try.
I was looking forward for the Force to give some fight to the Hurricanes, but unfortunately they are just not good enough and they make a lot of mistakes, and the Hurricanes capitalize every moment. I honestly have nothing left to say on how good the Crusaders are, but Waratahs gave them a good fight for the first half an hour. The positive thing that I can see is that the Waratahs are impressive during attacks, but their defensive work really needs to buck up. Crusaders scored 8 tries and Richie only missed 1 conversion in that game. They finished the game a bit sloppy as they got 2 yellow cards for David Havili and Nathan Vella, and that gave the Waratahs a last-minute try from Alex Newsome, but it was a little too late. It was already 2-0 for the New Zealand team last weekend, and the Blues make it 3 when they thumped the Brumbies in Auckland. It was a hard-fought battle between the two teams when the Brumbies were leading the Blues up until 5 minutes before the break. A great break from Finley Christie when he ran through the bush and scored a try for the Blues just before the half-time break. The Blues was conquering in the second half and they did not give the Brumbies any chance for a comeback. The Brumbies finished the game with 31 missed tackles and a whole lot more that they need to work on for the remaining games in the tournament. No Australian teams have beaten the New Zealand teams for 457 days, and the Reds got their first win for the Aussies, which also sees Damien McKenzie was shown the red card for a dangerous tackle against Tate McDermott. The Chiefs was down to 14 men and the Reds gave all they got and took a big lead 33-3 at halftime. Vunivalu and fly half James O'Connor were standouts for the home team, while Hunter Paisami was electric. The second half was even more exciting when the Chiefs was down 40-8. They fought back hard to score 5 tries, and that shows the persistence in the Chiefs' attack to get back in the game with or without Damien McKenzie. Last game for round 3 saw Marika Korebete and his try-scoring drought with 2 tries for the Rebels.
Here's Korebete! Korebete charging! It's his first try in Super Rugby this year!
The game was relocated to Sydney when Victoria was on lockdown due to COVID-19 outbreak. The Rebels, who are still winless, was hurt by their poor discipline, and the Highlanders took advantage and scored 5 tries with 1 penalty try. And that ends the round 3 of Super Rugby Trans-Tasman, with New Zealand teams are up 14-1 against the Aussies. There are 2 things that I learned after 3 rounds of this tournament. Number 1, when the New Zealand teams got their rhythm, it's hard to stop them, and you can see that from high-scoring games throughout the tournament. Number 2, we can see fatigueness creeping up the Aussie teams, and this shows when they are losing the plot in the second half of their game, and you can see this in all Aussie teams. Well, 2 more rounds to go, and this is how the table looks like. I think that's all from me. Don't forget to like this video, and if you haven't subscribed, tackle the subscribe button to know more about rugby facts, insights and also reviews. Till the next video, boom!